Algebra 1 Sensei learning system. We will be solving for x, linear equations. Okay, this time we have x's on both sides. My tendency is to get rid of the x, the lesser of the x's. We have 8 here and 6 here. 6 is less than 8, so this will be the one we'll get rid of, and we'll go to the left side. So we'll get rid of the x's on the left. So I say minus 6x. What you do on one side, you do on the other side. So minus 6x. 8x and a negative 6x makes 2x minus 4 equals, these cancel, bring down the 8. Now we're working from the left side. I will eliminate the 4, so plus 4. And when we do to one side, you do it to the other, plus 4. We end up with 2x, the 4 is canceled, equals, same signs will add, we'll get 12, and the larger sign is positive, so it's positive 12. Divide by 2 on both sides. We end up getting 1x equals 6, which implies that x equals 6. Next, we have 1x on the left and 2x's on the right, so we have more on the right than the left, so this side will eliminate. So I'm going to subtract the smaller side, and that'll cancel. And then what we do on one side, you do on the other. The x's cancel. We end up with negative 8 equals 2x minus x gives us one single x minus 12. Now we're working from the right side, and I want to get rid of the negative 12. So I add 12 to this side, and on what do I do to one side, do to the other, add 12. Here the signs are different, so I'm going to subtract. So 12 take away 8 is 4. The bigger sign is positive, so this will be a positive 4. The x comes down, and the 12s cancel, and I'm finished. Number 3. I have a negative x here and a negative 2x here. The negative 2x is the worst off. It's more negative than this one, so this is smaller. So we're going to get rid of the negative 2x. So we'll put plus 2x on this side and plus 2x on this side. So basically we're pulling all our x's to the left. Okay, negative x and positive 2x make positive 1x minus 8 equals, these cancel, and the negative 10 comes down. From here, I'm going to add 8 to both sides, plus 8, plus 8. And this will give me x, the 8's cancel, equal, and since these are different signs, they'll subtract, so 10 take away 8 is 2. The bigger number 10 has a negative, so the answer will be a negative. Okay, next. I have x's on both sides. I have a negative 2x and negative x here. The greatest number is negative x. The smaller number is negative 2x. This is way more negative, so it's smaller than the 1x, negative 1x. So we'll get rid of this one. So plus 2x here. What we do to one side, we do to the other. And so we bring down a negative 10. The x's cancel, equals the negative 8 comes down, and the negative 1x and positive 2x gives me positive 1x. Okay, next, we want to get rid of the negative 8 from this side, so we add 8, and then what we do to one side, we do to the other side, so we add 8 there. So negative 10 and positive 8 will subtract because they're different signs, so you get 2. The 10 is the bigger number, and it's negative, so that'll be negative there. And then we have x. So x equals negative 2. Next, number 5. I see I have 6 x's over here and negative 12 x's over there. This is the larger side. This is the smaller side, so this is the one we're going to get rid of, the negative 12x. So I'm going to add 12x to this side to eliminate the x's from the right. What we do to one side, we'll do to the other. So plus 12x here. So these two combined, they're both positive, so they'll add to 18x. The 39 will come down. The equals will come down. These will cancel. And the negative 9 will come down. Now solving x on the left here, we'll get rid of the positive 39 by subtracting 39 from both sides. So minus 39 here. The 18x will come down. The 39s will cancel. The equals will come down. And these are both negative, so we're going to add these. We'll end up with a 48 when we add these. A negative, well, and since the bigger number is negative, it'll be a negative 48. Now I'm going to divide by 18 on both sides. This gives me 1x. I'll simply write it as x. And we get negative 48 over an 18. I'm going to divide both of these. See what's the highest number I can divide both of these by. I think I can divide these by 6. Okay, so let's see what happens. Negative 48 divided by 6 will give me negative 8. So negative 8. And I can't divide 16 by 8. Yes, I can. 3. I just lost my mind for a second. So negative 8 over 3. All right, let's go to number 6. All right, we have negative 10x's over here and negative 14x's here. This is far worse. Having missing 14 is worse than missing 10. So this is actually the smaller side, and we're going to get rid of the small side here. So we're going to say plus 14x, and what we do to one side, we do to the other. So plus 14x there. Okay, so as a result, we have a negative and positive number here, so we're going to subtract. So 14 take away 10 is 4x. The larger number is 14, so this will, which is positive, so this will be a positive 4x. We'll bring down the negative 44, and these 14x's will cancel, and we have negative 28. Next, I need to get rid of this negative 44, so I'm going to add 44 to both sides. The 4x will come down, the 44 is canceled, the equals will come down, and this, since they're not the same signs, we will not add, we will subtract. So 28 take away 44, let's see, that'll be 16, I believe. And it'll be a positive 16 since the 44 is larger and is positive. From here, I'm going to divide both sides by 4. We'll end up with 1x equals 16 divided by 4. This goes evenly, and so x equals 4. Okay, next, number 7. Number 7, we have negative 10 minus, the negative 27x here and a negative 19x. The negative 27 is far smaller, okay, more negative, should I say, than the negative 19x. So this is the one we're going to get rid of. So plus 27x, and what you do to one side, you do to the other. So 27x here. And the negative 10 will come down, the x's will cancel, the equals will come down, so will the negative 12. And here, one is negative, one is positive, so we're going to subtract that. So that'll be 8, yeah, that'll be 8x. Okay. And here, since we're solving x to the right side, we'll get rid of the negative 12. So we'll start over here on the right, so plus 12, and then plus 12 over here. This will give us a negative and a positive, and we'll subtract, so 10 take away 12 take away 10 is 2. Positive 12 is, the 12 positive is the bigger number, so that'll be positive. All right, let's cancel out the 12s and bring down the 8x. All right, from here, that's a multiplying 8, so we'll use a dividing 8 on both sides. Now, since we have 2 over 8 that will equal x, both of these can be divided by 2. So I'm going to put division by 2 here, and 2 divided by 2 gives us 1. 8 divided by 2 gives us a 4. And our final solution is 1/4. Number 18. I have negative 19x's here and a negative 27x's. Well, what's worse than negative 19x's? Negative 27x's. Okay, so all these negatives here, we're going to get rid of those because those are the smaller ones. So I'm going to add 27x's here. That'll cancel it. And what you do to one side, you do to the other side. Oh, yeah, I think that's a negative 19. Looks like a plus, doesn't it? So plus 27x. Okay, so right here I'm going to subtract these because one is negative, one is positive. And let's see, that'll be 6, no, that'll be 8. So 8x, and this will be positive since 27 is larger. And then minus 12 equals, the x's cancel, leaving the negative 10. Now we're working on the left side, so I'm going to get rid of the negative 12 by adding 12. And what I do to one side, I do to the other. I end up with 8x, the 12's cancel, the equals comes down, and these will be subtracted to get a 2. It'll be a positive 2 because the 12 is larger and is positive. Then I divide both sides by 8. I end up with 1x equals 2 over 8. These both can be divided by 2. So as a result, I will get 1/4 for my final solution.